What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're just going to be going over some more Flash Season 9 theories, as well as a couple of teasers that we've actually recently got for the season. Now, in terms of actual teasers, there's not a lot, but there is still a little bit, which, we can take whatever we get at this point. So Jesse L. Martin, who actually plays Joe West, was recently interviewed, and obviously he's not going to be in very many episodes in Season 9, but he did say that a lot of familiar faces from the past 8 seasons will show up in Season 9, so I'm really excited to see who that will be. Hopefully it's like actual fan favorite characters, which is also what Candace Patton, who plays Iris West Allen, said in an interview. She said that fan favorite characters will hopefully return in Season 9, and she also teased Barry and Iris actually, starting a family, so like, probably having Nora at the end of the season, something along those lines. So yeah, that's it for, actual teasers that we've got. But yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and get into some actual theories. So first of all, we gotta go over the potential Oliver Queen return, which I think would be absolutely awesome. Now, some people really think he's gonna actually return as Red Death. I've seen a lot of people start to think that recently, which, I think that would be really cool to see, but is it likely? Not necessarily. I don't know how that could work, unless it's like he's like sort of like a zombie. He's like raised from the dead and becomes the Red Death or something along those lines. I think that could be kind of interesting. They could just change up the entire storyline from the comics and make it like that. They could also just, resurrect Oliver Queen, say, screw it, the Arrowverse is ending, we might as well just resurrect every single character or something like that, although, that wouldn't make a lot of sense, although it would be pretty cool to see, because, even at the end of Arrow, they did resurrect, like, every single character. So who knows, maybe they'll just resurrect every single, a lot of Arrowverse characters just because the Arrowverse is ending. I think that would kind of make sense, but they'd still have to, explain how they were resurrected, But yeah, it's also possible Oliver Queen could just return as the Spectre. Maybe we see Oliver through time travel, something along those lines. I think they definitely have to have one more reunion with Barry and Oliver. That would be so cool to see. Now, the next thing we've got to go over is what's going to be up with Reverse Flash in Season 9, because obviously he appeared a lot in Season 8, he appeared in Season 7, Season 6, Season 5, he's basically appeared in every single season of The Flash, so it would be kind of interesting to see if he wouldn't appear in Season 9. I think he definitely will appear, but we have to consider the fact that Tom Cavanaugh's Reverse Flash may never appear, and to be honest, what I think is the most likely option of what version of Reverse Flash could appear is like a younger actor playing him in the original timeline, or seeing what he, his origin story rather. So I think that's the most likely option in my opinion. I really don't think they're going to have Tom Cavanaugh play the Reverse Flash again, unless it's like time travel or something like that, just because of the fact that, we've seen so much Tom Cavanaugh as the Reverse Flash. We're all kind of getting sick of him. Obviously, much rather see Matt Letcher. If Matt Letcher as the Reverse Flash showed up as a villain in Season 9, I think that would be amazing. I've gone over multiple times how he could return as a villain. But yeah, Reverse Flash, his storyline in Season 9, or, his potential return in Season 9, it looks kind of complicated from, this stance at least. So yeah, if we do see Reverse Flash in Season 9, I don't think it will be a version of Reverse Flash played by Tom Cavanaugh. I think it's going to be either a younger actor playing Reverse Flash in an origin story, or going to be Matt Letcher's version of Reverse Flash returning as a villain. Now, The Flash Season 8 I thought was actually, a pretty good season. However, in the last half of the season, I thought there was just something that was really holding it back, and that was that the forces made everything so complicated. So, in Season 9, I would like them to just barely mention the forces, even if at all. They just made everything so complicated. It's like Dion, Alexa, Bashir, I don't want them to return for Season 9. Obviously, maybe they could have like a split-second scene somewhere in there just because, it's the last season, we're going to pay an homage to all our characters, something like that. But, I really don't want to see them have any actual role in Season 9, because they just made everything so much more complicated. With the negative Speed Force as well, it just made that complicated. We've had 3 different Reverse Flash origin stories over the course of the show. So just the forces in general have made things very confusing. So I think if they didn't appear in Season 9, that would definitely make for a better season. I mean, yeah, you guys are probably commenting this, oh, well, the end of Season 8 cliffhanger literally had something to deal with the forces. It said the negative Speed Force had to find a new avatar. That is right. So I think they could just, split second, just go over that, and then just get the forces out of the way and let the rest of the season carry on. So, yeah, I just really don't want the forces in Season 9 as much, just because they're really confusing. Now guys, recently we got some Flash Season 9 set photos, our first look at the season. We saw Barry and Iris facing off against a different version of Captain Boomerang, which I thought was so cool. So with that, you know, people are starting to theorize, could we be seeing like a group of rogues in Season 9 as a potential villain, or, you know, group of villains? I think that would be absolutely awesome. I don't know if I would want to see them for the whole season because, you know, we want to see characters like Zoom return, Savitar, who else? But yeah, I just think that if the Rogues were a villain for, you know, a few episodes, maybe we get another version of Captain Cold, or even maybe the original Captain Cold somehow returns, maybe through time travel, who knows? We get like a Heat Wave, a Mirror Master, like a comic book accurate Mirror Master. I think seeing all of that would be so cool, and I would really enjoy that. So the last thing that I want to go over is some returning characters. Now, characters I think are very likely to return. First of all, Zoom. I think Zoom has to return. The last time we saw him was in Season 5. I really think he's got to return. Eric Walls, the showrunner, said he really likes Zoom and wants to bring him back. Teddy Sears, who played Zoom, said he would want to come back and play Zoom. So I think if they got that together and had Zoom in a few scenes, maybe a couple of episodes, I think that would be just perfect. Some other villains that could return, Savitar, who knows? Maybe time travel is another way Savitar could return. Maybe we see an alternate timeline with Savitar, something like that. I think that'd be really cool as well. But yeah, as for heroes, I think Wally West, aka Kid Flash, has to return. I think, you know, just, you know, other characters from other shows like Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl, and I already went over Oliver. I just think, you know, all those characters should hopefully return in Season 9. It is the end of the Arrowverse after all. So yeah, comment who else you guys want to return. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on, you know, all these Season 9 theories. What do you guys think? You know, who do you guys want to see return? All that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.